What's going on today, guys? The Creator here, back with another video. And I do want to go ahead and apologize for the background noise. If you hear them, my neighbor is cutting the yard, blowing the leaves, and doing yard work, stuff that I need to do but I haven't done yet. So YouTube more important. And yes, guys, I am going to be that guy to do the 5 likes and 5 dislikes about my cars. So this is going to be the 5 dislikes that I do not like about my cars, but both of my swap cars. So it's going to be 5 on the 1998 Mach 1 and then 5 on the 6 Fox right here. But first things first, let's go ahead and I'm sorry, my girlfriend just I don't know what she's doing. She's acting crazy. But let's go ahead and jump right into this video. 5 things I do not like about the 6 Fox right here. So here it is. First things first. This is not in order, by the way. This is just 5 things I don't like about it. First thing first. The windshield leaks. Yep, the windshield leaks, so that means I can't drive it in the rain. It's not really great in the rain anyway because the wiper blades are so small. I mean, just look at that. Look how small the wiper blades are. It's not a good idea. I won't be able to see. The rain's going to drip inside the car and what have you. It's just going to be bad. So that's one that I don't like about the car. The number 2 thing is actually underneath the hood. So let's go ahead and pop the hood out. There you go. Get the keys. Alright guys, number 2 is a V6. Now I know what some of y'all guys thinking. You put a V6 in here, so why do you dislike that? Well, let me tell you. The reason why I dislike the fact that I put a V6 in there is because I get so much hate on the fact that it's a V6 in there instead of a 5.0. Every single body comes up to me and talk to me and say, why you didn't put a V8 in there? Why you didn't put a 5.0? Why you didn't put a Coyote in it? LS it, like all types of stuff. And it's not that I hate putting the V6 in there. It's just I hate how people can't just accept the fact that I'm trying to do something fun. Like, that's the reason why I put the V6 in there, is because it was going to be a fun car for me. That's it. This right here is a fun car for me too, but it's not as predictable driving as it is for the 6 Fox. So the 6 Fox is just fun to drive. It handles well. It's lightweight. It got a decent amount of torque. Not much, but it's a decent amount. And honestly, it's just straight up it's a blast driving. It's a blast cruising in it. I can just literally hop in it and drive. This right here, I have to wait for it to warm up. I have to wait for it. I got to make sure that it's not raining too hard. I can't give it too much power or else I'm slide. It's just crappy stuff. But that's one of the reasons why I don't really like the fact that I put the V6 motor in there, is because all the hate that I get from it. Nobody can just accept the fact that there's a Fox body with a V6 motor in it. And number 3 is actually inside the car. So let me kind of get in here. Donut media style. But yeah, guys, yeah. Number 3 is the fact that, well, I don't have interior in here. All I have is seats and a carpet. So yeah, it's not really much in here. Just still don't have the dash in it. That's my dog's chew toy. So it's just, there's not really much in here. So it's hard to put the interior together when I'm trying to custom make it. For instance, I'm trying to put the New Edge interior in here from the Mach 1, but door handles are too long. Now most people say, hey, you could just cut it in half and still use the door handle like this. I get that, but I also have manual windows, so dash still comes out to right here, so I can't really use my windows anymore. See the dilemma? So I'm thinking about moving the door handles back just some. Still use it. Probably have to cut this rod in half a little bit, because I seen that how it works, and I think I can pull it off like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Hopefully I can find a maybe a smaller crank, because it's really just too long. That's all it is. But if I find like a smaller crank, that might work. So yeah, that's number 3 of things I don't like about the car. Is the fact that I can't really do much to the interior like I want to. Number 4 thing I don't like about the car is the fact that it's a notch. Now, yes, I had a decision to not get a notch. Yes, I had the decision to get a hatchback, but I didn't really like hatchbacks like that. I like the notchbacks better. I feel like it's a cleaner look. But the reason why I don't like the fact that it's a notchback is because it's rare. So it's not much I can really do with a notchback. Like, you know, I can't put louvers on it like I want to. I can't put, you know, certain spoilers that, you know, that I could basically put any type of spoiler on here. But, you know, I'm kind of in the result of, you know, I'm kind of in the process of making me my own spoiler. So that's another spoiler alert, you know, video. Get it? Sorry, it's early. But anyway, I can't do much with it since it's a notchback. So since it's a notchback, I'm just kind of doing custom stuff to it. So a lot of custom stuff means a lot of stuff failing, a lot of stuff that doesn't look right. So it's a lot of time. And the 5th and the final thing that I do not like about this car is the fact that this car is well known. And by well known, and I literally did that whole segment of the 5th thing that I don't like about the car, and it wasn't recording. Thanks. Come on, Darius. The 5th thing that I don't like about the car is the fact that it's not my car. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I didn't buy it from the guy that had it painted like that original color. By the way, I'm sorry that I'm in here in the garage instead of out there with the 6 Fox. The reason why I'm in here is because of all the wind noise, so it's kind of crazy. Anyway, it's probably already messed up the video, but I'll see when we edit this. Anyway, I gotta make the car mine. I gotta paint it the color scheme that I want to paint it. I gotta make it look like mine. I gotta change the wheels on it. I gotta make it look different, okay? So that's the 5th and final thing about the car I don't like about it, is the fact that it is known as someone else's car instead of my car. Because, I mean, the 1998 Mach 1 around here is my car. No doubt about it. If you see me driving, you see this car driving, period, is my car, no matter what. And that's what I want to do with the 6 Fox out there. Since we got 5 things for the 6 Fox, let's get 5 things for the 1998 Mach 1. Again, not in order. This is just off the top of my head. Number 1, I don't like the paint. The paint on it is just terrible. I got it repainted 3 times and it's still just straight up terrible. I mean, if you can see, hang on, you see right here, this is a very common problem for white Mustangs in this year range. I don't know why, but it always peels up right here on top of the roof. I don't know why. And also I do have some damaged paint right here, and yeah, still haven't cleaned that dirt off from track now. If you haven't seen that video, click up above and I'll put that up there. You need to watch it. It's pretty nice. Anyway, I need to paint this. I need to paint the hood. I need to paint like everything so it can look as clean as it does on Instagram, when it's really not. I mean, like right here, kind of hit a wall when it was still a V6, so the paint is just flaking off. Everybody working on the car is just kind of dirty on the fenders. The paint is terrible, okay? I probably haven't washed this car in like, okay, before I washed it in that race video, you know, in the link above, I probably haven't washed it in probably 2 years. I know that's terrible, and probably all the detailing guys are like, throwing shots at me, and you know, just, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just the paint is so bad on it. It's like, what's the point of even trying to make it look good? Number two thing I don't like about the car is how it's just put together. Basically, it's got like two different cars into one. Now, yes, it's a swap car, so I mean, come on, you kind of expected that, right? But this wasn't what I was expecting. So for instance, whenever I need help at like work or online or something like that, and like they ask me a video or a picture, or like they want to look at it, they look at the car and be like, this is not a Mach 1. Well, it's indeed a 2004 Mustang Mach 1 motor, but in this body style. It has a GT rear end from, I want to say, a 2002. So I mean, everything in here is just kind of put together, so they not sure what is actually in the car. So if I tell them, hey, this is in the car, they can't believe me, because they're like, well, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on, which makes it harder to diagnose problems with this car. For instance, electrical. Anything that has something to do with the ECU, it's hard to figure out if it's made for this car. Now, as you can see right here, I have an ECU up there, but that is for an automatic Mach 1 transmission. The one I have in the Mach 1 is a manual, the one that came with it. And I've been kind of playing back and forth, switching around with it to see which one helps it run better. Right now I'm using the manual, so right now that's kind of helping it run better. I don't know, it's a little weird. What is that? What is that on the screen? Look like some dirt on it. Hold on, let me wipe this real quick. Okay, we're good. Number 3, what I don't like about the car is just, it's my first swap, so everything on it is not perfect whatsoever. For instance, I have a transmission leak and I have a rear differential leak. The reason why I had those 2 leaks is because when I was trying to put the transmission on, I made a mistake and pulled the dipstick out. Since I pulled the dipstick out, I pushed the transmission dipstick back in and pinched the gasket. And it's hard to get to because I had to pull out the transmission bolt. So that's a problem. And then also the rear differential. Since I put 373s in the rear differential, it makes noises, it leaks, and I have a problem with it. I'm gonna have to redo the rear differential again. This will be my 3rd time doing this rear differential. So that's another thing I don't like about this car. It's kind of frustrating with like fixing it because it's so pieced together. Now, okay, what number I was on? Paint. Okay, number 4. It is so expensive to modify. The dual overhead cam 4-valve motors, period. It can be a Cobra, Mach. I have no idea what that was. Anyway, it could be a Cobra, Mach 1, Coyote, whatever. All the dual overhead cam motors, it is so expensive to modify. For instance, my friend was talking about putting a cam in his Fox Body 5.0 motor. All he had to do is buy 1 cam. Guess how much it is? For a decent sized cam, $200. Okay? I thought about, hey, maybe I should put cams in my car. Guess how much cams is in here? It's 4 cams, so guess how much it is? Around $7,000. And I won't really notice a difference because that's stage 1 cams. So the fact that it's $7,000 for stage 1 cams is like, I can't do much with it motor wise like I want to because it's so expensive. Now on the other hand, like the 6 Fox, is really cheap to modify. That's why the 6 Fox is probably the first one that's probably going to get some type of force induction. It's probably going to be the first. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but what's kind of funny is that guy that just drove by was in our old group called Wicked Whips. Blake, Jake, if you watching, you know who this is. But like I was saying, the V6 is probably the first one that's going to get like engine mods like crazy. Why the 1998 Mach 1 is probably just going to be still NA for a good minute. Sorry, it's more expensive, so either I can save up and not have any content, or I can put content into the 6 Fox. I'm not sure. Y'all comment down below and tell me what I should do. Number 5, and the final thing about this car that like I absolutely hate, and it's gonna sound crazy, but trust me, it's the fact that I even put a Mach 1 motor in this car. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird that I'm saying that, but let me explain. So, for instance, Mach 1 forums, Mach 1 registry, just places like that, they don't accept me because of, they feel like that I like trash the car. Like, for one, people think it's fake, but I can assure you, matter of fact, I can assure you it is a Mach 1 motor. So there's nothing fake here. Using my head to put the hood prop up for the win. There we go. But yes, it is a Mach 1 motor. There's no hiding the dual overhead cams. There's no hiding the block and how everything is set up. It is a Mach 1 motor. But 90% of people that don't know me look at the car and be like, that's fake, I don't like it, that's just disrespectful and disgusting. For example, I be asking folks all the time for help about this car. When I was doing the swap, everybody looked at me crazy, everybody made fun of me, everybody said, oh, that's an ugly body style, why would you do that? But I mean it was something that I wanted to do. Another time is I was on the way to work and I actually saw a gray Mach 1 look like the one I bought. So I was like, oh crap, another Mach 1 owner, and it looks like my Mach 1, my old one. Let me rev up. So I rev up, say hey. He literally looked at me and rolled his eyes. Wasn't really expecting that, even after I revved up, because I mean, you can't deny the sound of a 4-valve. You know what a 4-valve sound like. But the fact that he rolled his eyes, looked at me crazy, and didn't even acknowledge that I was there, it's kind of hurtful in a way. But anyways, that's the 5th thing I don't like about this car, is everybody feel like it's just straight up fake. I hate that I put the bodies, I hate the fact that I put the motor into this body style, but I love this body style, and not to mention this is my first car, period. So I mean, it felt good for me to do that. But now I'm getting all this hate for it, and it felt like I'm not even accepted in the Mach 1 community. So it's kind of like, I don't understand why I'm not. I saved a Mach 1 motor from not running, for not getting used into something that can be getting used to. You know what I'm saying? I just hate the fact that people can't even be happy with it. I mean, at least I didn't LS swap it. Not saying I have anything against LS swapping stuff, but I mean, I could have LS swapped this and be outrunning a lot of folks with it. FYI, I did beat a C5 Corvette in this thing, so pretty nice. But I wanted to do this, so I don't know. Alright guys, that's 5 things that I dislike about both of these cars. Please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell, because if you hit the bell, then you'll know when I make the video for 5 things that I like about both of these swap cars. But yeah, make sure you watch the track night video. Let me see what else is. That's about it, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next one, okay?